An endless multiverse of possibilities awaits you, with champions from worlds both familiar and entirely unique to this strange realm. They wait to have their true power unleashed by the Summoner.
I never wanna hold you back. I wanna give you every chance to make it, I'm afraid if our love collides, you'll leave me alone tonight. 'Cause I'm changing and I'm breaking. Is this over? I'm scared to ask these questions, 'cause I know that you'll reject my love. Moving slower, frozen to these pieces without a shoulder to cry on.
Champions are forever.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are live once again. And I hope everybody's doing well today. Oh, man, what we got? Sem be on it these days. First one in again, I have noticed. Followed by Good Morning Shadow verse T. Smitty in the building. And I saw T. Smitty was right on Sem's booty. He came in almost at the same time. Andy Beckett, hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, my friend. What's that? Nurser 2020. What's up? How you doing? Ah, Shadow Stalker. Yo, Shadow Stalker got Bastion. Congratulations to him. That is a fire pull. Let's see what we got. 1401. Step to it. Finally, Noise. What's up, man? Finally, those revived bundles are back. Yeah, and I already used them all. And in all 7 attempts, I did not do 12% damage. We're on Onslaught. I mean, not Onslaught. Apocalypse. That fight, yeah, that's definitely not a fight for Hitmonkey. I'll tell you that. I went in there and I survived only one attack, one special, and I degened to death. I get poisons. I do my usual Hitmonkey thing, and I can't get rid of my own poison and bleed, so I take damage from that. For some reason, it won't let me purify it. And then, he don't even have to hit me. He puts on another poison. And oh my goodness. And I just degen. And I'm dead. I think I got one charge per try. Maybe 2 charges. One of the tries. And then there was one I didn't get any. He's got full charges. So when it says knock him down, how you gonna do that? You can try to bait out his heavy, if he throws the heavy, and punish his heavy with a heavy. not so easy. And you can also knock him down with a special. Of course, for me, running the ouchies, that does more damage. So, yeah. Okay, let's pop on over. Hello. Let's get air server up and running here. Okay, let's put on my do not disturb. And let's get her done. All right. Let's keep going down the chat here. Epignosis, how you doing, man? Let's see. Kingpin, what's up? What's up? Let's see, did I? Ooh. Oh, I might need to get some more battery for my mouse. It'd be acting up. Let me auto fight a little bit here. Use up some energy. All right. Let's see. Did I? Okay. For some reason, my chat didn't pick up until Nurser said something about 1401. I don't know why. It must not have connected that quickly. Let's see. Is that the stream intro now? Yeah. You haven't been around for a while. But yeah, it's been I play that every stream now. John Plays, what's up, man? The Jiggly, how you doing, Daddy Gamer? I see you. Got spanked on KT stream during a friendly BGs. Well, show yourself. Hello. Billy D, what is up? Not those, not them revives, the 250 unit revives and pots? I'll have to take a look. Last seen in Century Century Slays, them 250 deals. Yep. I'm here. What the? Woo, kabam. Wow. Even the basics, things that have been in here for a while. Man. That was funny. Okay. Just waiting for the weekend. All the worst work is done. Now just want to finish cleaning up my office and do something fun. Like Arena? I'm kidding. Am I late or just in time? You just in time, man. I haven't even started the Arena grind yet for today. Hey, I was here. It's hard for me to catch a stream now since partner retired. He's usually at home, and we're gonna do something. Okay. Pixie Bell, what's up, girl? So If he's retired, got plenty of time. Y'all got to go do stuff. Okay, I got you. Let's see. Keep going for the bounce, but I know that was funny. That was funny. Who do you have as a rank 4? Watch the videos. I got 2 videos out showing my rank 4. No spoilers. Compared to what I've been doing, Arena is way more fun. Well, there you go. Okay. Scroll down there. And you see the units. That's why I do these low level auto fight event quest. It's for the units. Although I did do the Paragon Gauntlet and Thronebreaker. Yeah, that bounce that was funny. Okay, that's the potion and revive y'all are talking about. Let's go. Okay, so ooh, 3. And you can get 4 of those? Wow. That is better than the offer at the event at the end of the event quest. Sharing vibes. What's up, man? Yeah, this is a really good deal. I'm gonna have to do this. Look at that. That'll cap me out on level 2s. Won't cap me out on level 3s. And you can see I'm low on all of this. That is something. Let me see. What's this one? Oh, those are Alliance Quest, Incursion, and Alliance Wars. Okay. Yeah, I like this one. What y'all think? Billy, Beer Buddy Buddha, Beer Belly Buddha. All is good, sharing vibes. Yeah, that'll cap me out. I mean, that is awesome. I'll go over my level 2, but that's it. Done and done. That is a really good deal. Better than trying to farm the revives, which I have been doing. So let's look at my inventory, because there were no level 1s there, right? Check out my stash now. Look at it. I got 20 level 1s in my overflow. Now I got 5 level 2s, and we're back. That ordeal, the epoch of pain, all of that, we're back. Marvel King Saitama, what's up, man? Boycott happening. They can boycott if they want. It never works. They convinced themselves that the last boycotts worked, and they didn't. So if they want to do it, go for it. See, now you can do a rerun on Epoch Path. Haha, no. Every 5 minutes, they are. I know, right? But yeah, that is a really good deal. If you are low on revives and you have the units, I say go for it. That is an exceptionally good deal. Now, what I need are more health potions. We got some there, so we're good. But health potions is what I usually end up lacking. Unless they can get the mindless whales to stop paying, boycotts will never work, and they never work. Even if they could do that, they'd get them to pay attention. But, for example, they boycotted back when 12.0, right? But here's the issue with that. They had already identified issues with that patch. They had already discussed it before the boycott. And they already had stuff in the works. And it came out on schedule. It came out after the boycott. So they were like, oh, see, the boycott worked. Look at how quick they did this. No, they had been working on that for a little bit. Since they saw the issues in 12.0. The boycott didn't do anything. Boycotts are just feedback to Kabam saying we're unhappy. That's about it. You know, anything else? Don't kid yourself. In fact, I can tell you this. If you have some philosophical differences at the top, boycotting would just get the game shut down. Think about it. They're in this to make money, right? And the game is making money, so they're continuing. Say you were able to get everybody to boycott and stop spending. Now the game is not making any money. What do you think the higher-ups are going to do? They don't care. All they care about is the money. It's not making any money anymore. Shut it down. Still in work. The people that are actually caring about the game are at a lower level. They're not the ones making the big decisions. So a lot of the developers, they care about the game. The community leaders and everything, they care about the game. But the higher ups that are making the decisions, the corporate, they only want to know how you gonna make us more money. How you gonna maintain the money flow? If everybody boycotts and don't pay no money, they're gonna be like, okay, what's going on? And they will communicate, look, people are upset, unhappy, blah, blah, blah. And depending on the leadership may say, well, that's tough because we are not interested in continuing and allowing them to do that. Let me give you an example. Disney, Marvel. Do you remember what happened? Do y'all remember what happened? Just curious to see if y'all remember what happened. I agree, Marvel King Saitama. It's not going to stop because people aren't going to stop spending. So the game is going to keep making the money. I was speaking of a hypothetical. If you could make an effective boycott where no one spent, none of the whales, nobody spent any money, so that the game no longer made any money. Don't think that that's going to guarantee you're going to get what you want. That's what I was saying. Do you remember people did not want Amber Heard in the film, right? They signed a petition. And what did the leaders say? Basically, they didn't care. They were not going to allow, this is why I said philosophical, they were not going to allow the people, us, to dictate what they did because it was their movie, their thing, okay? If you have people like that at the top, that's their thinking. They're going to be like, this is our game, not yours. If you don't like it, you can leave. We are going to run it the way we see fit. And we don't care if you're unhappy or not because you don't know what you really want. You don't know how to run this game. You've never run the game. Trust me, I've heard this, so I know what I'm talking about. Okay? So boycotts don't work. They only communicate that you are unhappy. And then you have to have advocates to go and plead your case and all that good stuff. And if they agree and they have the freedom to do so, then they will make changes. Other than that, if the people at the top came down and took a hard line, which they have done several times, nothing you say or do is going to change it. It's just not. You can only choose individually not to spend or leave and go play another game. Those are your options. You mean when Disney wrecked itself? They're still here though, aren't they? They're still making money. They're still big. Caveman, ooh! What's up, man? That was DC with Amber Heard, yes. Amber Heard was DC. I forgot what studio was it? Yeah, DC with Aquaman 2. They had already spent too much with Amber and would have lost money if they reshot without her. And how much did they make with her? How much money did they lose with her? But they're still there. Stink 777, what's up, man? Isn't the point of a boycott to get the attention of the business to make changes? What other point would there be? Some people believe that a boycott is not just to get the attention, but to put pressure on them, to force them to make changes, not just to get the attention. You understand? For example, you go to a store and they say they are not going to give you a refund on some game that you purchased, and the game, it turned out was faulty or something like that, but they said no refund, right? So you have a boycott. It affects their business, and it affects it to such a point. Now you got their attention already, okay, but they don't care until it messes with their bottom line. So you've put financial pressure on them to do what you want them to do. That is what people usually do. They're not just trying to say, hey, we're here and we don't like it. You know, you sign a petition, that will get attention. Like, hey, we got a petition with all these signatures. But when you have a boycott, that's different than a petition. A petition will just get you attention. A boycott is usually trying to bring pressure to bear. You know? Ooh, Battlegrounds. Yep, Alliance 1 to ooh, yeah. Good. 1 to 10. And hey, I think I got higher here than I usually do. I don't remember getting this much. What did I get? 5,000 rank. I'm usually at like 20,000s and stuff like that. I think a lot of people didn't play is what happened. Because I didn't even get as many points as I usually do. Sometimes I'll just get up there, win once, and I'm done. All right. Let's get started with the arena. As you can see, I only prepped the other two arenas. So we're going to do some of the trials here. Let's move that back a little bit. Even their parks are losing money. Yeah, you can't really have that attitude. Thor Ninja Gaming! What's up, man? Oh, wait, sorry. Thor Ninja Gaming, what's up? I don't know why I keep messing your name up like that. But how you doing, man? How is Alliance War going? We have 300 deaths in 7 war. Man. Yeah, this meta, we at first were going to not be serious this season. The first first 2 wars, we were not even serious. But then I guess people made a point that we still have people in my alliance that can benefit from the higher rewards, and we didn't want to slip all the way back down to like Platinum 4 or something like that. So leadership made the decision to, you know, go back and not really push hard, but, you know, make an effort now. You know, we got the war planners again. Before it was like, here's a sign-in sheet, choose your team, and what minis you think you can take. But now we have the war planners again. Mike Hill, what's up, man? Dean, how you doing? I watch you mainly every night, but my browser on my old Mac won't update, so I can't comment. Oh, man. Yeah. Whoop. Hey. Hey. There we go. Still don't have to lay you off at the park. Oh, no. Yep, I've been seeing the quick decline of Disney. The problem is Disney has their hand in so many different ventures that people don't even know is Disney. So they're still making buku money. They own stock and shares and companies and everything all over the place that's still making money. This is what happens a lot of times when you get too big. You get tone deaf. You know, think about it. If you making, say you made $1 billion every year, and one person said, you know what? I'm going to stop buying anything from you. Do you care? When you get that big, it takes a substantial amount to even get your attention. You'd have to really hit them with, like if you were making $1 billion, it would have to be hundreds of millions for them to feel it, even. Bob Iger's legacy is possibly the total collapse of a company. Possibly. I have not watched the new Daredevil series, but I've heard good things about it. I have definitely heard good things about it. The toast is vital. What's up, man? Thought I missed you, didn't you? Who is better, Colossus or Unstable Colossus? Who's unstable Colossus? Oh, you mean unstoppable Colossus. I'm gonna say Colossus. He got a rework. I don't think it affected unstoppable Colossus. But Colossus would be who who gets my vote. Warner Brothers. That's who I was trying to think of. Warner Brothers. Let's see. I am Mr. Robinson Sr. What's up, man? When they drop more story content, boycott will be... It happens. It happens. And then it happens. Yeah, Billy D. That last boycott was the Merc team. Yeah. It was a trick. They got him good. Yeah, got you. And what was lovely, 2 Mercs got ejected with bogey spend cards. Yeah. They wanted to win the spend war. Yep. I do remember that. I think I giggled. I'm not quite sure, but I think I giggled. Let's see. All right, I think I caught up because I know I missed some of that. Did y'all see that damage just now? Y'all see that, right? That was 2 mediums, and he was done. Let's see. They have already shown how Disney stocks are exactly what they were back in 2016. Yeah. The market has risen just over 32%, which means if you bought stock in 2016, you are negative 32%. Yeah, I don't play the stocks. That's for sure. Can you imagine? Hey, Mike Holman! What up, man? Can you imagine? You invested everything, life savings, and then bam! Stocks that you purchased dropped 60%. Nasty. But yeah, not a good look. A lot of these companies have leadership that thinks like that. So that's why I tell people, you know, the main goal of a business is to make money. How they make money is what differentiates some of the businesses. You know, you can make money while producing a product that people love. You know, you can build up a reputation that is people-centric, you know, and you have a great reputation, so people want to buy from you all the time, you know. That's a way to make money. And it's a way to make money that has people, you know, involved in that equation. But not everybody has that same belief or philosophy. Some of them are like, I don't care. These people are sheep, and they're only there for me to milk them. And that's it. They don't care if you're happy. or sad as long as they're still getting that milk. That's why you see a lot of court cases where they get sued. You know, people will be like, well, money can't bring back your loved one, or money can't undo what was done. No. But sadly, that's the only thing some of these people care about. So you hit them where they care. If you want to keep, you know, like a company from doing something, make it costly to them. That's how you do it. Boycott is a baby in a crib. I remember cots. Billy D. A boy in a cot. I used to sleep on a cot. I got my first kiss on a cot. My mom had a daycare and an after-school care, and we were having nap time. Tell you how young we were. Nap time, and we were laying down next to each other. Me and this girl named Natasha. I have no idea what her last name was, where she is today, nothing. But anyway, me and Natasha were taking our nap next to each other on a cot. And we were talking. The lights were out. Everybody was supposed to be asleep. And the teachers were right in the next room. And they would just keep coming in to check on us, you know, from time to time. And we kissed. And then my sister, not Stiletto, because she was not born then, my other sister, who always wanted to do everything that I was doing, got her first kiss from the boy who was next to her on the cot, because she saw me get my first kiss. His name was Bobby. I remember. He lived across the street. And so, yeah, we got our first kiss together, but not to each other. Was that Philippe? What up, man? I was in a dresser drawer for a year. Oh, wow. Do you know something, Billy? I never, until I was an adult, understood the difference between a dresser and a chest of drawers. I considered them the same thing. I didn't even know there was a difference. Everything that looked like that was a dresser to me. But the difference is in the name, if you think about it. Anyone hear about the Starbucks $50 million loss in a lawsuit? Ooh, ouch. Just because the guy hit the gas while the coffees were still in his hand. Oh, wow. And he burned his little buddy badly. Wow. I'm sure there's more to it. What's up, Teku Jr.? What's up? Because I remember that woman who got the coffee that was hot, and everybody clowned her about that. But I went and looked at the actual court documents. That coffee, I think it was coffee, was way hotter than it was supposed to be. Way hotter. She suffered burns. I forget which degree, but it was significant that you would not get if the coffee was just, you know, regularly hot and you just spilled it on yourself, you'd be like, ow, ow, you know. No. What she got was like, I think 3rd degree, 2nd degree burn, something like that. Look it up. It was serious. It was not what some of the media portrayed it to be. Because I thought, okay, this ain't, you know, this is an example of trivial lawsuits, you know, frivolous lawsuits. You know, she got some coffee and then spilled it on herself, and now she's suing. So I was definitely one of those that thought this was a frivolous lawsuit, you know, money grab, until I actually read the details. I was like, oh. Why you don't put coffee between your legs, though? Yeah. You couldn't get me to put anything hot in between my legs. Sorry. I also don't drink coffee, so. But yeah, Nothing burning is going there. Sorry. But hey, Teco Jr., hope you're having a blessed day. Wish they made a dresser drawer big enough for my butt. Dressers must have mirrors for like, exactly, Dr. J. See, it's in the name, dresser. To dress, you're gonna need a mirror if you need something that's gonna help you dress. A chest of drawers is just that, drawers, that's it. But like I said, I never really, you know, thought the difference. A lot of stuff I learned, like a colander. I was an adult in my 40s before I learned what a colander was. You know what I called it, don't you? It was just a strainer. That's what it was. I had never heard of a colander. Everything was a strainer. You for your spaghetti, strainer. For your you know, to get the pulp out of like your orange juice, strainer. Everything was a strainer. But oh, they gotta have different names for things. Colander. I was like, what? What's a colander? There you go. But everything to me was a strainer. Hit him with it. Woo, got the wings. Oh. Ooh, that looked painful. Dresser means it's in the bedroom. Have a mirror. Yeah. And we did have one. It was part of my mom and dad's wedding gift. Pure oak. She still has it, in fact. It's right upstairs in her room. Pure oak. Got the mirror. Got some what you call it? You know, the mirror, and then it folds out. But you also have a chest of drawers in the bedroom. There we go. Yeah, the coffee was dangerously hot on purpose, and she needed major surgery. Also, she only tried to sue to cover medical bills, and the judge awarded her more. Yeah, because it was bad. They did not follow their own policy, if I remember correctly, because it was way too hot. It was dangerously hot. You don't serve something like that. No fuss, no muss. It's shadow time, baby. Slinger, what's up, man? Strainer for tea. Yep. What do you call your poop knife? Wait, what? Poop knife. I'm almost afraid to ask. All right, Nurser, take care, man. And again, congratulations on that Bastion. Let me know how you like him. He seems more like an attacker than a defender, from what I've seen. Donnie Fillmore, what's up, man? So he does look like somebody I would like to get. He looks cool as anything. So definitely somebody I would like. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. Oh, okay. Get all out of there. Man, I had a strainer the other night, nearly popped a blood vessel in my eye. It was so bad. Ooh. Need more fiber. Oh, that kind of strain. Ew. TMI. TMI. Did you know that it is not, this is something, it's not uncommon for people to pass away, and that's why they're in the bathroom and it puts a lot more stress on their heart. Yeah. Enjoying my day off, finished my workout, and now just chilling, watching the stream. That's what's up, man. And I'm chilling, just doing some arena and chatting with y'all. Hit him with it. Wake up over there. Hit him. Ooh. Ooh. Hoo-hoo. Oh, you're lucky I couldn't get you. Get out of here. Both Bastion and Jean are more attackers than defenders. Jean has some defensive use, though. I think Bastion is straight up attack. Yeah. When I was fighting him in Event Quest, and you know that's usually the best you're going to see them because they'll give them nodes that benefit them and all of that. He was still easy. My Medusa wrecked him. My Photon wrecked him. In fact, I think I got the solo on everybody I used against him. Woo. Why are you trying to bring me over there to your trap? Nah, girl. Why are you trying to bring me over there? You saw her dancing around her trap? There's this Mexican joint down the road from me. Their spicy taco sauce puts a strain on my heart. Yep. Have you seen some of the contests where you have to eat, you know, really, really hot sauce, and they have medic alerts and disclaimers? You can't just go doing anything, especially if you have a weak heart. You got to be real careful. Yum Chum. What's up, man? How do I keep that winning streak so long? It's called the infinite streak. Once you get past a certain point, it normalizes itself and it never gets any harder as long as you keep a certain level of champ. Like if I were to go in here with champs that were too low of a level, like maybe a 1 star or a 2 star, something like that, I may end up getting what's known as a deathmatch team that I can't win, or it's very, very difficult to win. But right now, it's going to be just routine. And you'll notice that all of my 4 stars that I'm using right now are maxed out. They're not going to get any harder. in this particular arena. Wait. Never mind. I'm not a mud. I can time anyone out. Oh, I can't time anyone out. So was Gene? Yeah, I beat Gene too. I found him much easier than Bash. Yeah, I don't remember even having any issue. I'm old and feeling it. Hey, I feel ya. Pixie. You already know. Amazon lady woke me up delivering a package. I was supposed to be asleep. Oh. That's right. You had the day off, didn't you? Oh yeah, no, not you, Mike Hill. The other Mike. Okay. There we go. Well, some of the peppers that are used in those contests are dangerous. Yeah. Ghost pepper, I remember, usually had a disclaimer. And some of the hot sauce ain't no joke. I remember a case where it was an abuse case. The mother fed her child hot sauce, and people were like, hot sauce? Well, you know, I like hot sauce. I put hot sauce on stuff. No. The details, I forget the scobles or whatever it was that they measure it by, was much higher than you normally get. It was not normal hot sauce. It was super hot sauce that she was feeding her little kid while starving him. You remember that? And that was rough. She in jail, of course. Okay, Mr. Skinner and his mob. Oh, my goodness. I'm off Monday through Thursday. Oh, okay. Gotcha. And by normal, I don't mean they have some kind of superhuman heat blocker. I mean they aren't stupid. That's funny. Well, I definitely don't like hot things. Sorry. I do not like eating, in fact, even like the mild salsa can make my nose run if I eat enough of it. Look at Seymour! I'm about to go get some steamed clams. Oh, Lord. Lane Legend, what's up, man? Oh, hams. Okay. I was going to say clams. How can someone do that to any kid, but especially their own kid? Yeah. You remember? I don't know if you guys remember that case, but it was bad. The mom and the brother, she would even monitor him. It was bad. It was really bad. And she even worked for the court system. That was deep. She went in there and she was basically being, you know, tried in a court of you know, some of them were her colleagues. Yeah, I remember that case, boy. That case had us upset. Woo! Come on. Woo! Come on. Come on. Hey. Come on. Hey. There you go. Oh, you messed up now, Ron. Hot sauce, one poor kid. That's what I'm talking about. He did not survive. Stacy mom was hot. She got it going on. Stacy. Are you talking about Miss Dash? Speaking of, y'all, look up the Ruby Frank. Yes, Mike, that's another one. I'll tell you one thing that was heartbreaking. When they went to arrest Ruby Frankie's partner, I forgot her name. I always forget her name. Steven, what's up, man? Yeah, Mike Holman. Did you see when they went to arrest the other woman and they found two of the kids there with her, malnourished? The boy had escaped, and they were treating him, and they went downstairs. Yes, Mike Holman, that's what I'm talking about. Little girl, they blurred her face, but you could see. Man, that's the kind of thing that make you want to beat people. I ain't gonna even lie. That was triggering. That was triggering. You saw her arms. Her little arms, y'all. I kid you not. They were like this. She was a little girl, but her arms were like this. Her head was shaved, and she was sitting in the closet, not making any noise. And the police, when they came and they found her, they were trying to talk to her and everything, and she sat there, not speaking. She looked like a little skeleton, okay? They first thought it was a boy, because she was young and her head was shaved. So they at first thought it was a boy. And they brought her some food, some pizza, and put it in front of her. And it still took her time. I forget how long. With the pizza sitting there, with her hungry. Until she finally pulled the pizza over and ate the entire thing. Okay? That was, like I said, that make you want to beat some people. I'm sorry, I don't even care if that was a woman. I would have elbowed her in the face and started stomping her. Dead serious. Seeing what she did to them, I would have elbowed her in the face and stomped her. I do not like her at all. And Ruby, they were her kids. I don't like Ruby either, but my real dislike is for that other woman, because she seemed to be habitual, doing this to other people as well, breaking up families, inserting herself into the family and hurting a lot of people. So I have a much greater dislike for her. That was no woman. That was a demon. I'm telling you, elbow to the face. And I wouldn't have even cared. Let her drop to the ground. I wouldn't have stopped hitting her. One of the rescue your EMTs, you saw on the, because they had the body cam. When she went in there and saw the condition of that girl, she came back out and said, "I think I'm going to cry." She had to go off for a little bit. That's how bad it was. Okay? Yeah. Them, Yeah, DDT her. Something. Did y'all see that video? There was a short on YouTube where it was like a road rage incident, and this woman got out and was yelling and screaming at the passenger in the car, and the driver got out, and you know, they were talking back and forth, and you could hear her. She was just like, you know, go ahead, come out here, hit me. My husband is in the car right now. Go ahead and hit me, right? He didn't hit her. He was just like, you know what? And he starts walking away, and she snuck him, punched him dead in his face. He turned around, punched her, grabbed her, slammed her on the ground, and left her there and got back in the car. And that husband she talking about in the car, he stayed his butt in the car. He ain't get out. I don't know if you guys saw that. They said the 2 children were infested with demons. Yeah, they really messed their heads up. Those kids had to go to therapy because they were taught that all of that was being done was because they were demon possessed and they needed to be punished. You know? No. No. No, sir. They can't even claim nothing. They use cactus to beat the children to rid them of it. Yeah, all kind of things to excuse it. I do believe in demon possession, but I know who was demon possessed in that situation, and it wasn't the kids. Tell you that. I don't blame you. Anyone that hurts kids and animals is a monster. Doesn't deserve to be called human. Suplex. Send her to Mike's house. He can poop knife her. Man. Yeah, I watched a lot of reactors. And boy, you talk about the hate from women especially. Woo! I don't think they're gonna have a good time in prison. Woohoo! YT user! Just subscribe with Twitch Prime. Thank you, man. I'm so confused. So many child abuse cases have been in the media. Yeah. There's a lot going on. Teachers with students. Female teachers with students. It used to be that you would hear about, you know, the male teachers, and, you know, and you always had like people in my family, the women in my family are like, no, you don't have men be in them positions because they don't trust them. They just don't trust them in certain positions. You know, it's like you don't have a man bathe your, you know, female child. You don't have a man in a daycare. You know, there's a lot of stuff that, you know, the women in my family don't think is appropriate. So when they hear stuff happen, they're just like, yeah, don't do it, you know? But what you're finding now is that even the women are doing it. So there's no safety. Now, my mom used to be a teacher and a daycare worker, and she she reported both women and men because she's a mandated reporter. And my mom don't play about them kids. Tell you that. And there was one guy, she got him to quit. See, my mom looked real sweet, and she is real sweet. Until you mess with the kids. Then my mom turns into something else. And there was a guy there that she knew was doing some things. Now remember, back then you didn't have all of these cameras and everything, so there was no video evidence. but she knew. And she made sure that he knew that she knew. And every time he was in there with the kids by himself, she made sure that she was somewhere nearby so that he wasn't really alone. And she wanted to make sure he knew he wasn't alone. And my mom has a look. Y'all would just have to see the look. He quit. He knew he wasn't going to do nothing there. But my mom put the eye on him. The evil eye on him. I'm like, nope. Not while I'm here. The two youngest moved in with the older sister. Yeah, I heard that. They were so broken she had to put them back in foster care. Yeah, they're gonna take some time. I know the father wants them, but I know they're going through therapy, and it's gonna take some time. Yeah, there are some things that happen to you when you're young that you never get over. The best that you can hope for is for them to be able to function somewhat in society, but they may never get over that. That's why that kind of thing is so egregious. You know, keep in mind that the brains are not even fully formed, and you're doing this, so you're doing damage to unformed brains, still developing. And then when they get older and it finally develops, the damage has already been done. But yeah, therapy can help them cope or whatever, but what they went through, that's going to be with them. I'm going out on a boat for from now on and go on the poop deck. Lord have mercy. That always got me, that poop deck. But yeah, Can someone tell if the 250 units offer are better than the 1,000 unit? Yes, Dr. Stone. Yes. I just bought it. I bought all 4 of them. That is probably the best deal I have seen for potions and revives. For that amount of money, do it. Get it if you can. I tried to start a hide and seek tournament, but good players are hard to find. Lord have mercy. K-Man, really? Really, K-Man? That's how you gonna do me? So where was the husband at? Oh, all right. So Pixie, remember I said that, hold on. Let me, so I can say the names properly. You can just do a search for Ruby Frankie, by the way. Jody Hildebrandt. Okay. Jody Hildebrandt. Jody Hildebrandt was a counselor. All right. What she would do is counsel husband and wife, you know, like say the husband and wife felt like they were having some issues that they needed counseling, right? So she would counsel them, okay? What she would do, and this has been told by many people that have gone to her for counseling, she would separate the husbands and the wives. Then she would denigrate the husbands, make them feel that everything was their fault, that they had the problem. She would then go to the women and tell them, you have to cope with this, but it is his problem. Whatever it was. So in the case of Jody and Ruby, the husband was told to leave the house. She had like 8 children with this man. He was told to leave the house. The person, Jody Hildebrand, is the one that was separating. She was the counselor. She's also in jail. That was her house that the kids were found in that condition. But she counseled and got him to agree to not only leave, but to have no contact, that he needed to work on himself before he tried to work together with his wife. That is what she counseled. And Ruby, Frankie, the wife, the mom, went right along with everything that she said. So the father, who used to do the 8 passengers, that she was a momfluencer, she had, you know, a channel, YouTube channel and all that good stuff. He used to do it with her. But then he stopped and basically was put out of his own house and told not to interact. So he hadn't been allowed to even see his kids. So he had no idea that they were in that condition or what was going on. That was the plan of Jody Hildebrand. And she has done this to other couples. So this wasn't even the first time she's done that. It was bad. It was bad. It's very tempting to buy. I bought all 4, Dr. Stone, all 4. And I only went over 5 in the level 2. Remember, I just did the Epoch of Pain and just from my stash. So this helps me replenish it. Yeah, they were a cult, Pixie. It was a cult. And the more you learned, the more you found out. Like, for example, it was said that Jody and Frankie had a relationship. That Jody wanted Ruby for herself. Also heard that she was a very selfish lover, if you know what I mean. She received, didn't give. But they both in jail now. And I personally felt like Jody should have gotten the worst sentence. But I believe they both took deals, because there's no way they were going to win a court case. No way. And when more evidence would have come out, they would have been looking at probably the rest of their lives in jail if they didn't take a deal. Now they at least have a chance to get out. Suck it now. Yep. She can have all the lovers she wants to get. You know what I'm saying? Okay, just seeing the article. Yeah, I'll tell you, just look it up. Just search for Jody Hildebrand or Ruby Frankie, and it's on the wiki. Yeah, let me show y'all real quick. Right there, Ruby Frankie. See? See? Convicted child, former family vlogger. Okay, YouTube channel, 8 passengers. So you can read this and find out. Incarcerated. 4 counts. She had 8, so I'm not sure why this says 6. Oh, I know why. 6 children plus her and her husband. So they were 8. That's it. That was the 8 passengers. So 6 children, 8 passengers. Let me see. Do they even have a picture of her? This is a shame. She was an attractive woman, too. And this is Jody. You can go here. Also convicted. Notice the date. August 30, 2023. August 30, 2023. They both were arrested and charged. And yeah, there it is. Her husband, her husband, and 6 children. Yeah, you guys just read this. There's a lot that they did. They malnourished. It was bad. It was bad. Let me see what their sentence. Yeah, here it is. 4 consecutive sentences of between 1 to 15 years, meaning she must serve a minimum term of 4 years, although the maximum term that could be imposed would be 60 years. Okay? So she could be in there for as little as 4 years if they felt that that was sufficient, and as much as like maybe 30 years. So, yeah. It was bad. It was the talk of YouTube for a while. Heck, better 1,000. That's why I never put it out every month. Yeah, that's why they never do that. It's too good for them to put out all the time. And we haven't seen that deal in a while. If I were you and I had and I didn't have the revives already stocked up, I would definitely get it. No telling when they'll come back. YT user. Behave. But yeah. That was a really popular case. A lot of YouTube reactors spoke about it. Before they got arrested, though, they were when they were on doing their channel, people were complaining about some of the discipline that she was showing. She showed this. And a lot of folks were like, no, that is not appropriate. That crosses the line. You don't do that. You know? I think her daughter was made to make her own lunch each day, right? And I think, what was her daughter was like 6 years old, I think. And one day she forgot to make her lunch. So the school called and said, you know, she forgot her lunch. You know, so what do you want to do? And do you know what she said? It's her responsibility to make her lunch. If she forgot it, then she has to suffer the consequences. That's what her mother said to that little girl. So yeah, no. And people saw that and were like, no, that is not appropriate. Yeah. It's not quite that bad, T Smitty. But yeah. Letting your kid not now, I believe the teachers and all of that took care of the little girl when they saw how her mother was. But can you imagine? You know, if I had forgotten lunch or something like that, first of all, I didn't make my own lunch. And if the school didn't provide lunch that you would pay for, my mom would send me with a little money so that I could get some lunch, you know? Now that was high school. There were shops around, you know, pizza places and all this other stuff. So I got some lunch money, but I often had my own way of making money. I was a hustler. But in that same situation, I can't even imagine my mom or my grandmother or somebody not coming over to that school to give me lunch, or talking to one of the teachers or the principal and making an arrangement for me to get some food, and they would, you know, reimburse them or something like that. I couldn't even imagine it. But like I said, I had my lunch always made. So, but this little girl was told to make her own lunch, which is not terrible. You know, if you show her what to do and you're teaching her, you know, that's not a bad thing. But she forgot. You're not following up with her to make sure she's made her lunch for the day. And then when she forgets, you say, oh, guess she's just gonna starve today? So there were warning signs even before this happened, but, you know, and people reported them. Nothing was done until this. I'm just happy that the boy, our son, escaped. And that's what set everything off. He escaped to a neighbor's place, and they showed the door cam. It was an older couple, and he came up, and, you know, little boy, and the old man came out and was like, what's going on, son? What's happening? You know? And he's like, can you call the police? And he says, what's happening? Why you want me to call the police? And he was like, it's a personal business. Still, at that age, still reluctant to talk about it. And when he called 911, and people have played that call, you can find it. He was choking up on the call. As he was talking, he was like, he was trying his best to get through. Okay? It was something. You know, he saw the restraints. He saw the after effects. No excuse. And when more evidence came out, I hope that the parole board looks at that and gives them more time. I need to look it up and see, because I believe they've already been given more time. I can't remember when they were actually sentenced. PB&J sandwich. I mean, yeah, something. I used to get the PB&J, sometimes, you know, with some fruit or something like that. Usually a banana. And I like that to this day. A PB&J sandwich with a banana and just some water. I eat that to this day. School wouldn't provide her a meal. I don't know. I'm not sure. Some schools have rules against that. If they normally provide meals, you might have to buy in or something like that. I don't know what the situation was. But clearly the students were expected to have food, and she did not. And so they called her mom to let her know. Now, maybe they were calling her mom so that the mom would, say, okay, well, let her get some food from a cafeteria or something like that, and I'll pay for it, or something. I don't know the details of her school, their policies, or anything like that. But what the mom said was, it's her responsibility to make her lunch. And if she did not make her lunch, then she just doesn't eat today. That is what she did. As a former lunch lady, I gave them free lunch if they forgot their lunch at home or didn't have enough money to buy it. And they may have done that. I really don't know. I know in some cases, they will let you do that as long as it's not, habitual. Sometimes they would just charge it to your parents. All right, Epinosis, take care, man. Have fun at work. Yeah, have a pleasant, uneventful weekend. That's what we want to hear. If I was a teacher at that school, I would have gone to the store and got her lunch. Yeah. And like I said, I don't know. I don't think they, if you find out, Mike, let me know. But I don't think that they let her go hungry that day. They may have just not told the mom and fed her anyway. But you can see from that body cam that one of their punishments was to starve them. See, that is not an appropriate punishment. Period. You do not deprive your children from food and nourishment. That's not a punishment. That's abuse. So, but yeah, I don't know what ended up happening at the school. If it's a law that kids have to go to school, they shouldn't have to pay for their lunches. Especially if it's a public school. Now, the public schools in New York, some of them had a program where even when it was a summer program, even if you weren't going to the school, you could go there to get a free lunch. I don't know if you guys remember that. Remember the lunches with the cellophane? Is that what it was called? Cellophane wrap over it. You had like some milk, some sort of meat, like bologna or something. I don't remember what. Sometimes you might have a little box of cereal or something like that. There was usually some fruit, like an apple or something like that. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was cellophane, saran wrap. I don't remember. But yeah. What's up, Bearded Avenger? But they would have that. So, yeah, some schools, public schools, you had free lunches. I don't know if she went to a public school or a private school. I went to a private school. We did not get free lunches. Either it was part of the tuition, or you basically had to opt in. You had a card, a lunch card, that you would use. And your mom could buy it, and you had a certain number of meals that you could get with it. All right, Dr. J, take care, man. You had a certain number of meals you could get with it. If your mom didn't get you the lunch card, and somebody else could use the lunch card too, but they were supposed to have your name on it and everything, and you know, you had an ID and all that good stuff. This is when I got a little bit older. Or your mom could opt out of all of that, and you could just go with some money and buy your own lunch. There were stores all around, and you could buy whatever you wanted with your lunch money. You know, but different schools do different things. So yeah, I don't know whether she probably went to a private school, and I'm pretty sure they fed her that day. And they may have, I don't know, they probably didn't report her, but they might have. They had to choose a fruit or fruit juice. Yeah, apple juice. It was either apple juice or orange juice in those little container things. Man, I remember. And I didn't go to public school. But if you were of a certain age, you could go and get a free lunch. And what I would do is I would go, and remember, I'm a vegetarian. I would go there and get a free lunch and then share it with my friends who may not have even had breakfast that morning. Remember where I grew up, you know? So, you know, the meat, I didn't eat that meat, the bologna or whatever it was they had. I usually gave them the milk or whatever. I would have the juice myself, and usually I let them have the rest of it if they wanted it, because that might be their dinner as well. My cinnamon apple, you know you did me wrong. I had to buy my lunch at school. Parents made too much money, which was weird since we were in the middle. Yeah, my family wasn't rich. We were living in the ghetto, but we were like lower middle class. What helped us is that my dad was a veteran. You know how much mortgages are in New York, right? Because he was a veteran, our house mortgage was $300 locked in. $300 and a low interest rate. I don't remember what the interest rate was, but it was on a veteran loan deal. We eventually were able to buy a second house right next door to us. $300. So we weren't rich, but if you were looking in, people that were living on in our neighborhood that were in an apartment, and here we had not one house but two. Well, we were the rich, folk on the block, right? My dad worked for the city of sanitation, and my mom was a teacher. My grandmother, she was a cleaning lady. And we made it. You know, wasn't rich. What do you think of Professor X and Falcon, the new one? I don't like either one of them, but I do admit that Professor X is good if you like him. I just don't like him. And there's a picture of a train on it. Wait, what? Donnie, what's up, man? Hit him with it. Woo! Hit him with it. You pulled both of them? Yeah, I heard that Falcon is going to get a rework in August. So, yeah. They already know he's not good. But it's going to take him a little bit to fix him. And Professor X, you'd have to like his style. I made a video on him too. But yeah, I just never really liked him. He's also very ouchie mastery unfriendly. So that probably also has something to do with my dislike of him. When I was in primary school, they gave us a carton of milk every day. Yep. And I'm pretty sure we got free lunch. When I went to high school, we had to pay, though. Yeah, exactly. They would provide lunch. But remember, I went to a private school. They provided lunch, but you had to pay for it. There were also stores all around that you could buy whatever you wanted. You wanted junk food for lunch? You could do that. You wanted to get some pizza? You could do that. And I did do that a few times. I got I had a pizza for lunch sometimes. Sometimes I skipped lunch and went to the arcade to play Double Dragon and Gauntlet. Sometimes I would get what is that, Hero? I always said Gyro. Because I ain't know no better. It was a gyro. It was spelled gyro. There were stores all around us, you know? Simon, what's up, man? Any secret tips on how to get 4 million battle chips? I got 10K in Instapop. You must grind Arita. And then ignore it. Don't pay attention to it. Let it grow. Yeah, hero. I need a hero. No, hero. I have a hard time saying it right, but yes. That is how you pronounce it. But I always said gyro until I learned, because I didn't know any better in high school. I had never heard anybody say it. But there was a store nearby where you could buy those as well. Professor X is a really good champ, but he's hard to master. Yeah, and I like simplicity. If it was 24 hours later, it would have been Saturday today. Wait, what? If my crystal would have rolled over one more spot, I would have gotten 7-star Ironheart. And I still want an Ironheart. Still don't have her. Kabam with the visual teases is just too much. That's why I always roll it. As much as I hate it, it's also kind of fun. LordShaedow, you're one of those people I could listen to all day and never get bored. Your stories and knowledge about stuff is great. Thanks, Mike. I like LordShadow's pronunciation better. It's gyro. Like a gyroscope. See, this is what I always had issues with my own language. Like, you're going to teach me how to sound words out and how to say them, and then you're going to throw in ringers. Now, I don't believe they do this anymore, but when I was going to school, you had a class, you know, part of English class where everybody had to read out loud, you know, and what the teacher did was to correct you when you mispronounce words. That's how you learn how to pronounce how these words were supposed to be pronounced, right? So I'm there and I read a lot, right? So I'm confident that I know how to pronounce these words, and if I don't, I can sound it out, because isn't that what they always tell you to do? Sound it out, right? So I'm reading, and I come to a word that I don't recognize. So I sound it out, and I say, rendezvous. That is what it said. That is how it was spelled. I sounded it out according to the rules that I was given. And it was rendezvous. Y'all know what word that was, right? You know I wasn't happy, right? Teacher was like, no, rendezvous. I'm like, no, that is not what it says. How you get rendezvous out of that? I know how to say rend, and that's the first part of that. So how do you get rendezvous from that? I was not happy. Not happy at all. Okay? So I'm like, you're going to teach me how to sound words out, and they're going to have a word like this that I just got to memorize. I can't sound it out. Now, something that they did not teach me that is very helpful is to read the pronunciation key. See, the pronunciation key will tell you, even if you've never heard a word and you look it up in the dictionary, you also have a pronunciation key that'll tell you how to pronounce it. And if you know how to read that key, then you'll know how to pronounce these words. I was just told, sound it out, sound it out. I'm like, come on, man. If I'm gonna sound it out, at least make it a word that I can sound out. This is why I have an issue with silent letters. What they there for? Psychology. No, that's piscology. No, it's pronounced psychology. You don't pronounce the P. Then what is there for? Get rid of it. What is there for? Why? So yeah, I got issues. Issues. I also got the same issues when people have silent letters in their name. And then look at me like I should know better than to try to pronounce the letter. Man, leave me alone. Yeah, hero. I need a hero. I keep saying that because I used to say hero, not hero. I said hero. I also heard somebody say Yairo. Gallagher. Woo, yeah. I remember Gallagher. Had a routine where he went through so many words spelled. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Spelled similarly and sounded differently. Oh, yeah. We have synonyms, homonyms and antonyms. And you have even better than that. You have words that are spelled exactly the same, but pronounced differently based on the context. Is it read or is it read? It's the same word. So what dictates whether it's read or read? Present tense, past tense. I read or I read. If it says I read a book every day or I read a book every day, which one? Fun times! Tell you, don't be giving me rules and then gonna break them. I before E except after C. Okay, cool. Except for these words. Huh? So it's more of a guide then than a hard, fast rule. Gotcha. You know, it'd be one thing if there was one exception, but there's a bunch. Anyway. Could you be second to last? Wait, hold up. I discovered you like a year ago or something. Been watching your vids ever since. Woo. I think it was a battle chip vid. Your energy is just great. Keep up the good work. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, man. I hope you continue to have fun. As you can see, our conversations go all over the place. You never know what we're going to be talking about while I do this arena thing. And that's also the secret of how I do arena. I don't just do arena. I'm always doing something else. Whether I'm talking on the phone, watching TV, streaming. I'm always doing something else. I don't just do arena. I remember a time where I lost internet and I couldn't do it in the house. So I ran out in the car, drove to the next county over where I could still get internet on the Wi-Fi. And all I could do in that car was the arena. And I was grinding for a champion. Woo! Just going through one round. I couldn't do that all the time. No way. I have to be doing something. Even if it's, and what I started doing, like an audiobook, I could listen to an audiobook while I'm, you know, grinding out the arena. Listen to music. Something. Watch some YouTube. Anything. Some options are Aegon for Necro. Corey, what's up, man? Kitty, Tigra, Viv Vision, Star-Lord, APOC. Both Hulks. Quicksilver, Medusa, Baron Zemo, or Valkyrie. All right, hold on. Wow. Okay. Wow, I could not get that special off. And he was just gonna dash forward and then block the rest. Okay. All right, let me see what you're talking about, Corey. You were like Bastion and Jean. They're pretty simple. Yeah, I mean, Bastion looks pretty good. Could you recommend some top tier champs for Ascension? Okay. So, Corey, when it comes to ascending 6-star champs, I give priority to champs that are good and don't have a 7-star counterpart. But if you do not have the 7-star and a champ is really useful, then you can ascend the 6-star if you have the 6-star. So, let's go through. Aegon, I can see you ascending Aegon. That would help you out. Kitty, unless you're really a fan of Kitty, I would not Take her up. My kitty is still rank 4. Okay. Tigra, if you're really good with Tigra, that could help you. Viv Vision, same thing. Star-Lord is a big no. APOC, that could be. Both Hulks, I would not. Quicksilver, I would not. Medusa, I would not. Baron Zemo, if you're going to do the challenge where you have to use Baron Zemo, then that would be a good one. Valkyrie, I would not. So out of those, Aegon, APOC, and conditionally Baron Zemo. LordShaedow is his Irish Chinese grasshopper sensei. Wax on, wax off, ballhead. Fiscology is crazy. Hey, there's a P in it, isn't it? Ain't that how you say P? Ricky Ricardo, yes. I remember. I love Lucy. D Plays, what's up, man? I'm doing good. Just grinding that arena, building up them battle chips and units. Can lead a horse to water, but pencil has to be let. Lord, Billy, really? I just joined the stream and I hear you talking about cartons of milk and spellings. I'm telling you, it go. And if you had joined earlier, we were talking about mistreating children and some cases where folks got caught doing that. Yep, we stay confused. We're working as, yep, you're working as attended. I watch this because it's all randomness. Yeah, somebody could say something and boom, we're off to another topic. They definitely don't come here to watch me play arena. Most of the time they have me in the background while they're doing arena maybe. Hit him with it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There you go. This is the way, young Simon. Confucius say, what you talking about, Willis? Oh, man. Yes, I usually ascend champs that are 6-star locked like Herc. Yep. Herc and Hulkling for sure. I have both of them as 6 stars. Ascended. Minkle! I'm not sure how to say that name. Is it Minkle? If you really like Doc Ock, yeah. There's no Doc Ock 7-star as far as I know. Head crack, head crack. I pulled Shathra out of the Titan. Yes. Yes, she is good. Even though she looks like a bug. Ugh. Fly. Nasty. I do not like flies. And she looks like a big fly. Yuck. But yes, she's good. Now, whether you'll like her style, nobody can say but you. You got to play around with her. Yeah, I'm doing arena and have this on in the background. There you go. I'm at 600k battle chips and 2,700 units. Keep going. You can go all the way. Whee! Hey! There we go. I just checked out my champs and CGR and Hulkling were ascended. Yep. But rank 4. Yeah. Take them up. How long did it take you to get 4 million if you went from 0? The answer to that, you can find out for yourself. Look up my last crystal opening, battle chip opening. Look at the date that video was put out. Look at the end of it, how many battle chips I have. And then see how much I have now. And that'll tell you how long it took me. Very easy to find out. But I don't know it off the top of my head. Doc Ock is insanely good, possibly the best power lock champ. Get the defender in the corner and just keep heavying. Okay. That battle chip opening was insane. And as you can see, we're coming up on it again. I started following you from that video. Here's something funny, Corey. The first big surge in subscribers to this channel was a battle chip opening. Guess how many battle chips I opened at that time? 300,000. I think, was it 300,000? I can't remember exactly how many. Hold up. You gonna make me look it up. Let me see. I'm sorting by date. Battle chip. Would have been arena crystals. Let me look at it this way. Show all. Okay, so 2017, I opened 500 arena crystals. 500 arena crystals. Pixie Bell. We're about to end, actually. Then I did another one in December, 210 uncollected arena ones. But yeah, so my big surge was 500 arena crystals. Just 500 arena crystals. I think, wait, no. 300. I was right. It was 300 uncollected arena crystals. That was October 21, 2017. It had 13,000 views on it. 236 likes. Okay. So yeah, it was 300 uncollected. But all right, Pixie Bell, take care. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out with me. But that is gonna do it. Okay, it was 3 months ago. There you go. So 3 months, and I was able to get 4 million battle chips. You should stream more in the day, or if it's a morning for you. Yeah, it's 4 p.m. right now for me. And I always stream at the time that arena starts, which changes since we have different what do you call it? That daylight savings time mess. Wish they could make up their mind and fix and do away with it. But anyway, let's see who's streaming right now. Hit that like button, guys. It helps me out a lot. All right, I do not see anybody that has their stream on, so I'm going to go clean the bathroom and then get something to eat. All right. In that order, too. Ew, yep. Gross myself out. Anyway, take care. And you all have a blessed day.